Just spend a little bit of time just doing simple chord rhythms, right? Simple chord progression. And see. So anyways, maybe do some arpeggio things. I mean, like, do something like that with the metronome running, but just a way to make sure, and you could hear it, right? I started getting off, I got ahead of it, and I had to just slow myself down, so it's good. It's good to have that happen. It's good to be able to recover and to get back into rhythm. Those are all good things to have happen. So I realize this is probably a very convoluted video. It's long, so I apologize for that, and I do need to walk through, and I'll give you one, right? Of just walking through what the triads are that I'm practicing, right? So I am going to do major. So all I'm going to do right now is with the root position on the third string, so the G string, that's the C, right? And I'm going to start in C. It is, I'm just playing C, E, G. And then I'm going to slide up in D on the third string, so the 7th fret, and do D, F, A for the minor, and then E, so it's going to be E, G, B. And these aren't sevenths, these are just major and minor chords. And I'm going to go back to the F major, F, A, C. And then I'm going to go back to G, G, B, D. So it's also good when you're learning this to be saying those notes when you're learning it. Now, I can say it once I'm there, but I'm not thinking all the notes that go into a chord while I'm going through that. That's way too much information. But when you're learning, it's good to say that, you know, G, B, D. And then back to minor, A, C, E on the minor 7th. I'm actually generally switch up here. So A, rather than continue to play up the neck because the frets get a little tighter, is I'll jump up to the first position here in A, C, E, and then your diminished chord, B, B, D, F. Hey, cut that out. B, D, F. And back to C, C, E, G. And then I go back down. You notice I'm doing that. So now I'll play it in reverse order. C major to the diminished, to the minor, to the major, major, oh, nope, major, major, minor, minor, major. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to play inverted chords, meaning that C, right? C on the G chord, here on the 5th fret, now becomes the middle note I'm playing. And so I'm now playing the G, this on the 4th string, so on the D string, I'm now playing the G on the 5th fret with the C and the E. So now that's the form, right? That's the shape. You'll notice, let me back up, these major and these minors, that form moves, right? So that D minor with DFA is the same shape I'm using with the E minor with EG, EGB. Same form. So now the shape changes. So that's the key, to learn the form that changes. What does the major look like now when it's I don't know what they call it, the second inversion or the inverted, I don't know. So what's that form when the C is in the middle? What's that look like? Well, it's just barring. It's just basically a straight line. And now I move up to D minor, and now that shape has changed. But it's a familiar shape, right? Because A minor in the root position is that same shape. I'm going to slide back up again. Oop. Right? Yeah. And now the diminished, the form changes a little bit, and then back to the root. and going back, you know, again, like this, going back down. And so a great way to learn these triads is to learn them all in the same, meaning play the C, right? So I'm going to play the C, and then I'm going to go to the D. So that is actually how I learned to do this. I've just started incorporating them going this way, but I'm learning. And so, which means there's 3 different ways you need to do this. You do the C where the root starts on the 3rd and the root's going to move, but you're in this position. There's then a C that starts here, right? So the C now is on the B string there. And so there's different shapes for all of these that and then the other, and so the minor here is going to be similar, right? Your D minor, that's movable. And then C being on the 1st string in, what is that, the 8th fret. So that is how you got to learn the triads. I'll see if I can put something together by paper or find something online. It's got to already exist, I would think. But that's a really long video, but that's the overall concept of how I am practicing these days. So thank you for spending some time with me on a Saturday.